12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK, 6 p.m. in South Africa if Brigitte is watching. And this is Facebook-friendly messenger bots with RJ Redden and Steven. And you'll see that as I actually drop down the card and you see us both on screen. Hello, RJ.
Hello.
Sorry.
I'm going to tell you actually Thursday. It's not Thursday yet. You have introduced us as hey, today's Thursday.
Oh no. Brilliant. See, I told you that's what happens when you go out to a social media conference. Your brain goes to scrambled eggs and you've lost the plot. I want to confirm to everybody who's actually watching now, this is Wednesday, the 23rd of May, 2018. This is RJ Redden and Steven Healey, and I can prove that. Okay. You know, we were talking a moment ago about I had to edit the last 10 minutes of the show. I wish you could edit videos on Facebook. That would be good, because then you could remove the first few minutes of the show.
It's true. You could trim that out a little bit. But you know, every minute of our show is very exciting. At least to me. Let's press on, my friend.
Indeed, let's do that. And say hello. I think April's watching, and Brigitte and Raven. So welcome to you all. And I suppose we better explain what we're actually trying to do. Would you like to take the floor?
I will explain what we're trying to do with the bot, and then I will hand it over to you to explain. Well, you know what? You explain Live Video Hub first. Give us the peanut shell, and then I'll explain what we're doing with the bot.
That sounds good. I'll do that. If I had a heading for Live Video Hub, I would. All right. There we are. Live Video Hub, RJ and Steven planning messenger bots. Right. Live Video Hub is where you might find us broadcasting today. It's a place where 105 BLIFbot.tv broadcasters broadcast their shows in addition to broadcasting on their own page. And it's turning into a video channel, much like a TV channel. And you can go there, you can surf all the shows, you can get reminders for the shows. And it works for broadcasters who get a larger audience and a more involved audience, and it works for you as the audience because you get to see 105 shows on one page rather than visiting 105 different Facebook pages. And what we're doing, as RJ will explain in a moment, is that we're actually adding to the mix and making it even more powerful than it already is by using messenger bots. Is that good? We're good?
That was beautiful. I love that. We should frame that. If it were possible to frame video. Absolutely. So I had an idea a couple of weeks ago. Steven and I beam into the BLive group every week and we do a show about messenger bots. And so I thought about the hub and I thought that thing needs a bot. Let's build it online. Let's build it in front of people. And let's let people see what the process of building a bot actually is. And let's enhance this new creation at the same time. So that's what we're doing. We're building the bot. This is not the brick by brick process. This is, we're going to talk about conceptually what we want to do, what we need, and how we're going to get started. And so if you want to be in on a process that if you are going to be building a bot, this is a process that you will go through as well. You want to be in on that. This is a great place to be. If you want to suggest something that you'd like to see in the Live Video Hub bot, this is a great place to be. And if you want to ask us questions about either the Live Video Hub or the bot, this is also a great place to be. So welcome. Glad to see you here all. And yeah, so I sent you my notes from 2 weeks ago, not last week.
What?
I was on vacation last week, so we didn't broadcast, but Steven has my notes of what, we had so many ideas on that first broadcast, and I just wanted to capture it all so that we could discuss it a little bit and then discuss, we're at a point where, is this a good time to start building? Because for me, every second is a great time to build a bot, but I'm a bot builder, so you can't take my opinion into it.
There's never a bad time to build a bot. Never, ever. And this is just a fantastic opportunity to actually start something from scratch. And Graham, I've put the URL. You can actually follow that and take a look and listen to us in the background if you like, and say hello to Gina. And we're glad to be here. We enjoy being here every Wednesday. I'm emphasizing the day at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Yeah, if you've just come and you won't understand, I've been out all day at a social media show, and my brain has been scrambled somewhat because it's baking hot here in Devise as the sun is beating down. Right, okay. So, as RJ just said, RJ took a set of notes from last week, and these are the notes from the video. And
good luck reading my handwriting, everybody. Good luck. May the force be with you.
They have been transcribed. So we did this show 2 weeks ago, and we did part 1. So let's just, on part 1, we decided to build the bot, decided to build part of it live, and we'll talk about where we're going to do that, or where RJ is going to do that. But we want to address 2 areas, and the first area is, of course, the broadcasters and serving content creators. So what we're doing at the moment is ideas for helping broadcasters who broadcast on the Live Video Hub, all 105 of them, hopefully 110 by the end of the day. And the ideas that came to us last week, because we had a brainstorming session, was in order to help broadcasters, was to help people find the shows. Because we know, I mean, Facebook's got a search, but we're going to categorize things, aren't we?
We are, and Facebook search is totally, I mean, fine, but like, how many people really know it's there and really search on pages? I have an instinct that might be a bit of an underused function, and it'll be there, it'll be great. But what we want to do, because here's what we found out last week as I was going over the notes, I found out that really, in order, that we wrote a lot of fabulous ideas on what we want to do with the bot down, but what we wrote down in both columns, in both audience that we're trying to serve. So we're serving content creators because we want to get them out there, but we're also serving the audience members, the non-broadcasters who are going to subscribe to the bot. We want to serve them by helping them as well. So we have 2 audiences. We wrote one thing down in both audiences, and that is help people find shows.
Indeed.
And that seems to be like, a great place to maybe start, because we've got that's an opportunity to help both our audiences at once, and then we can kind of maybe move on to the regular shows, or you move on to some of the other things on that list. What do you think, Stephen?
Well, yeah, I mean, totally. And I'll say hello to Nadeem, who's joined us. And I think he's tagged Yusuf in as well. And Gina is saying, this is good, RJ. I'm now seeing what bots are. I see them all the time. The messages I get from RJ, Stand Up America. Yeah. Oh, right. I see how they're useful in reaching people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's, broadcasters, everybody has experienced the dip in their numbers. What we want, though, broadcasters, we want more people, but we also want to be more connected to those people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Have you ever looked at your live stream stats and went, okay, that's how many people saw it for 3 seconds. That's how many people saw it for 10 seconds. Really, really wish that I could get some people to watch for more than 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, indeed. I mean, the key for me is comments. The comments made during the show, the questions asked during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the more comments, the more interactive the show, the better the show is for everybody. But first of all, you've got to find it. So we're going to categorize the shows. I've got a big spreadsheet, and we're going to categorize it, and then we're going to get together so that we can actually put that into, well, we're working as a team, aren't we? And
yes, we are.
We're definitely working as a team, which is the best way to do things. Right, the second idea that we brainstormed was the ability to provide simple reminders for shows. Because we forget, don't we? Some of us forget what day it is. That's the last joke I'm doing. But to provide simple reminders, so that if you do sign up for the bot as a viewer, you'll get simple reminders. Yeah, and
And what we mean by simple reminders is this. When I do a reminder for my show, the Tuesday, Thursday show, the bot signal. I do a reminder for that, and I will link people directly to the post that they need to be watching. Mm-hmm. I do that because I want to lead people directly there. What we're going to do is we can't really do that with 105 with one broadcaster only. I can totally know exactly what that link is with 105, and we're capping this at 200 broadcasters. Mm-hmm. With 200 broadcasters, darlings, we're only two human beings and we're volunteers. We cannot, figure out when everybody's going to go live, go find your show, go hit the direct hot link. But what we are going to do is provide a simple reminder that, hey, this person goes on Monday at 2, they're going on in 15 minutes, and we put a link to their page.
Yep.
It's the page. That link stays stable. That is something that we can use over and over again. If you are lucky enough to have a bot connected to your page, we will hook directly to the bot. And so that will allow the broadcasters and the audience members to connect. We don't have a bot, that's cool. We will provide a simple reminder and link to your page.
Indeed. Sorry, I'm back now. I was trying to type something in. Oh dear, I've been caught out. Hang on a minute. Okay, and Carlos is saying this shower up on Facebook Watch, or this shows up on Facebook Watch. How do you interpret that? Okay, Carlos has typed guest, who's ahead of the game. I was about to say type guest to join us on camera. So I'm going to do that. So type guest to join
that. I'm going to fill space by saying that. So one of the purposes of this live video hub is not that live video hub can get 1 billion views. We really don't care about that. What we care about is connecting broadcasters and audience members. That's what we care about. We're not going to throw a bunch of Facebook ads out there and go, hey, watch our hub and watch our numbers grow and go, woo, people are part of the hub. That's nice and all, but our purpose is how quickly can we get you interested in and committed to watching? Well, committed as much as any of us are, right? How much can we get you interested in watching some shows, and how can we connect you directly to those broadcasters? That's our mission. It's not a personal ego mission. Does that make sense to you, Steven?
It is. It isn't. It is, and it does make sense. It's not about egos. And it's right. Okay. Now, something that we said has brought our friend Carlos in to join us. So I know we always start off with an agenda, but let's go with it.
Let's just go with it.
Let's go with it and say hello. Say hello to Carlos. Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Carlos.
It's going good. And with you?
Busy, very busy.
Good. That's always good to hear. Yeah.
So what I meant, I accidentally mistyped, put shower instead of showed up. So I saw your link, I got my notification. I click on the link and it puts it into Facebook Watch.
Oh, wow.
Which then showed up, then I was able to tap it and it showed up on, my full screen. So I don't know if it's a change that Facebook is making. Maybe nobody's noticed it, but it showed up on my Facebook Watch.
Superb. I mean, you're the first person to mention it, and thank you for doing so, because there's no way we'd know, because we don't. I'm in the UK and I don't have Watch. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to go. What's happened today? Just the difference today. We're actually live on 10 different pages. Yeah, because of the live cross posting. All have got the link back to the original page. We're live on 10 pages, and that obviously has triggered something. Well, possibly. We'll see. And Gina's saying hello, Carlos.
Hello, Gina. I guess I should watch also so that I can keep up with the comments as well. Hello, Gina. I see you now.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty incredible, Carlos. Facebook Watch is, kind of notoriously hard to get into at this point from what I've heard, and I haven't even really tried and made an application, honestly. So props and kudos and awesomeness. That's all I know.
Totally awesome. I mean,
so the first thing that happened was that. So that's my first comment that I made, and I have to say, because I guess I came in late, I really don't know what the topic conversation is.
Sweet, let me fill you in. So it's the Live Video Hub. Have you heard of the Live Video Hub?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I am a bot builder. And so I am building a bot for Live Video Hub. We are using this show to show people how a bot is built, how a good bot is built. And that is, so we're going to do a show every week and show people what's on the bot, go into why did we put that here? What's our response been like? We're gonna go into that. We were doing a show every week Wednesday in the Be Live just about messenger bots, and this is sort of like, okay, that was conceptual. Now let's put the pedal to the metal and see where it goes. So that's why we're here today. I'm so glad you've joined us, Carlos.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of this is, first of all, we're promoting messenger bots to everybody who's involved in the Live Video Hub, so they know a bit more about it. Secondly, we're helping the broadcasters to be found and to have services that can help them, which we're just running through. Then we're looking at the viewers and trying to help the viewers too. Automating and starting conversations is the way we're going. The other final thing, just on this, is that anything that we develop is useful to any broadcaster.
Got you.
Yeah.
So now, are we talking about the tools that are being used for bots? I know there's a lot of them.
Not necessarily the tools. This is more, so this is show 2. And so we're not necessarily talking about the tools. I'm going to use ManyChat for everything. So, that's the one that I like. So yeah, not tools, but concepts and how, generally, how are we going to provide these services? How are we going to make them valuable to both the content creators and the audience members? How are we going to help people find shows, basically? Because if you're a broadcaster, like everybody else, one of the ways that you get more viewers and you get connected with more people is you don't broadcast every time. You go find other people that are doing something that you're interested in, or doing, maybe the same thing that you're doing, and, collaboration opportunities, networking, all of that stuff. So broadcasters are going to want to find shows. Viewers are going to want to find shows as well. We want to be able to have the Live Video Hub not just be something that you scroll through and go, oh, I wonder if I can see a show today. We want it to be something that really you can go, oh, well, I want to watch some coaches today. We've got 5 coaches on here. Here's when they broadcast. and then connecting those people. If you already have a bot for your own show, we can connect them to your bot.
That's right.
If not, we can connect them to your page.
So that's interesting. All right. So for those who may not know what portion of my business I'm doing now, it's right now I'm very focused on distribution. So distribution meaning content creators to be then distributed on all platforms such as Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Stick. So we offer a one package that you buy the package and you're automatically in every product possible, Xbox, PlayStation, and so on. What I'd be interested in, if you guys will put it together in your shows, is it's one thing to be able to lead someone into a Facebook show.
Mm-hmm.
The reason we have these packages so that people can monetize their content. Mm-hmm. So they can have a subscription model, they can have an advertising model, and so on. Is how can we incorporate bots towards those type of content?
Absolutely. So for me, I've got free content. I've got the live shows that I do. And then I also have paid content as well. So my quick answer to the question, there will be a longer one later, obviously more well thought out, Carlos. But my quick answer to the question is, for myself, I draw people in through the free content. If, and when people are interested, then I offer those opportunities in my bot all the time. There are a couple of persistent opportunities in my bot to get a hold of me, to talk about other opportunities. But then there are also, broadcasts and announcements letting people know what I've got going on for the paid products as well. So yeah, I mean, short answer is draw folks into your circle through the free, and if they want to go further, provide consistent opportunities in the bot. Pretty easily done.
Cool.
Yeah. More questions, Carlos. We've got a guest, Steven. How did this happen?
We're on.
Well, I want to
the show. I'll tell you why it happened. We're on Facebook Watch. That's why it happened. Wow. I don't know.
I'd have to kind of play with that further to see how that, because I did it multiple times, and each time it opened up Facebook Watch first and then showed me the show.
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, man. I will have to, well, don't know how I could try it out later, but that's good news. That's good news to have. Yeah, the Live Video Hub, I got to tell you guys. So I was telling a friend, Annie Passanisi Ruggles, who has applied for the Live Video Hub, and I was telling her about it. And I was telling her about the cool things that we're planning to do and the fact that BLive is going to back this and throw some, hopefully, promo traffic our way. And she was like, I'm on this right now. But what she does, she's a coach. She helps a lot of entrepreneurs. She was like, I could create a video hub just like this for the people in my group, for, the Hustle Sisters group that she's part of. And so yeah, she just immediately, she's like you, Steven, just sees the future like that. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to Blab without the purple. I think that making things discoverable and the community was what made that special for me. And I think that is something that we can create again. It'll look a little bit different. The process will be different, but I think that is something that we can create. What do you think?
Carlos?
Oh, you're asking me? I thought you were talking to Steve.
Oh, right.
I was, but then
I'm sold. I mean, I'm in this. I'm committed to this happening. Yeah, I mean, it's just the right time, the right place, and it's so exciting to have the backing of BLive. And this is going to happen. And it's the thing I love about it is that we're actually directly helping people, and it can be replicated because it's on a ManyChat bot, and RJ's designing it and doing it all. Then it means we know that it's going to be darn good code, which can be taken from the Live Video Hub and used elsewhere, obviously under license, RJ, but used elsewhere.
Of course. Well, and that's, I think that helping people with their viewership right now is pretty huge, especially for the free stuff. Carlos was talking about the paid, and that's a different commitment when people have paid to be into whatever your content is. With the free stuff, there are times when it can be difficult to attract attention, you feel like, and I've experienced this myself. I have switched on to go live, and I have seen maybe 1 or 2 viewers, and I went, what am I doing? I probably could be doing something more productive. Everybody's been through that. So let's help people. And one of the ideas that you were talking about too, Steven, last week was finding out where that person is in the live streaming knowledge spectrum and providing some tips. How do you get to 100 viewers? How do you get to 1,000 views? How do you climb that ladder? Because the people that I found out there are, they're 10,000 views. Hey, I don't know what that is about. Okay. I'm a person. I am in Nebraska. We barely have electricity in this area.
Oh.
No.
Violin.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm a small business owner.
Yeah.
How do I get to that next point in the ladder?
Right.
And that's something that we can figure out where you are and start providing you content that'll help you, actionable items that'll help. And all that does is grow BLive. All that does is grow the live video hub. All that does is grow, the amount of people we're connected with. I'm really excited. Okay, I got to stop talking about how excited we are. And we got to make progress on the points that we were going to do in the show.
Well, I wanted to say hello to Jason.
Okay.
And then I see that Gina was in the shower, so I don't know if she was listening to us in the shower, which brings up some visuals, but
commitment. That's what it is.
Yeah. Indeed. No, I think as Gina observed, the comments sort of stopped when she went to have a shower. Now they start again. She's come back. Mm-hmm. Right. So what we're actually doing is 2 sides. We're going to help broadcasters. We're going to help the audience. This is show 2, and we're just recapping what we did in show 1. So if you've got any thoughts on things that we've about to mention, then please do.
Okay. Well, yeah. I think I should just kind of step out so that you guys can continue what you wanted to do with your show, and I can.
You are always welcome, Carlos.
You're always welcome.
Welcome
to stay too.
And I'll be in the chat room, picking on you guys.
Sweet. Okay. That's what we expect.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. Brilliant. And I'm going to go back to the 2 of us on screen. And that was brilliant. I love it when it's the joy of live when friends pop in to just say hello and chat.
And that's what I love about your lives, man. It's what I love.
And contribute as well. Who'd have thought it? RJ and Steven, and I'm going to say this is the last time I'll say it to the end of the show. We are on Facebook Watch. Right. Okay. I'm back. Okay.
That's crazy stuff.
It is, yeah. Right, so we've done the first 2. So we're going to provide simple reminders for regular shows. So sort of a list of shows on Monday, a list of shows on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you can sign up for one or all of the lists, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and what we'd like to do is, do it by category. Here are all the coaching shows that we have. We've got some on Monday, some on Tuesday. Just click the one that you'd like to be connected to, and get reminders for. They click the button, and then we're able to provide simple reminders on our side, but we also send them a link to the page, and say, hey, give this page a like. It's one of our broadcasters. And if you want to be connected to the bot as well, here's the link for that. So we can give information for each broadcaster that will help people connect.
Oh yeah, connect the audience with the broadcasters, because we're not after what what we are not about is capturing an audience
For ourselves. We don't care.
We don't care. We're capturing an audience for everybody, and everybody's audience belongs to them and will go to them.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's important is to keep broadcasters aware of the changes. And it's not just the changes, because Facebook are enhancing this system of live cross-posting all the time, and is keeping broadcasters educated. I did a short video yesterday, which was the who, what, why. So who you are, what you're talking about, why people should join, together with a link. Because if your broadcasts are being shared over and over, then you've got to tell people who you are, because people don't know who you are. You've got to tell people what you're talking about, because people don't know what you normally do. So with the messenger bot, and we've still got to get a name for it yet, we can keep broadcasters aware of any changes, can't we?
We totally can. And, you create a heck of a lot of content within the BLive group. Let's put that content in the bot. There's no reason why we couldn't take the video or a link to the video or the PDF or all three, put it in the bot for starting out with this, and send it to everybody, basically, because we're just starting out on this cross-posting journey, right? This has been available, 3 weeks? I mean, crazy. So providing these people this is what's going, updates, this is what's going on. This is a new way to do things. You should be aware of it. It's perfect for growing the quality of the broadcasts. Like we have awesome broadcasters on there now. I know that. But also, helping people up their quality in small, actionable ways. I think that's going to be very, very valuable to our broadcasters, for sure.
Totally. Because, as I say, things keep changing as well. And we know that all the time there are new broadcasters.
Brand new all the time.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about BLive. It is, there are parts to it that's a little technical, but it is a very user-friendly interface, and so a lot of beginning broadcasters are coming up through BLive, and so being able to serve them as well, which I know that you do all the time, which I mean, it's super great. So let me change the subject a little bit.
Okay, fine. Let's do it.
So when we started out with 4 questions last week, and we got through one of them.
We did.
Absolutely. And so we'll be incorporating the rest into the rest of this. And there are questions like, okay, what is the purpose of this bot? That was yesterday. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Second question is, what kind of experience do we want to create for people? How do we want to, okay, so here's something that, theater education coming out. Okay, everybody, just hold on. It's going to be fine. My theater education says, how do you want to leave your audience feeling? That is something too that broadcasters, I think about that every time I broadcast. How are they feeling right now? How am I leaving them feeling? A bot should consider the same. How am I leaving them feeling? And so what kind of experience do we want to create? I'll be incorporating these questions into the rest of this build. So no worries about needing to answer this now, but I just want to put it in your head, Steven, that when you leave people feeling like they're respected and that they have a choice about things, they're not going to mind hearing about, what's going on with you. It's a trade-off, right? Like the entire universe has operated on get people's information in whatever way you can, as fast as you can, and then blast them over and over what's going on with you in a overly salesy way. And maybe you'll make a sale. Yeah, things are changing, everybody. Things are changing globally pretty quickly. So people are tired of being marketed to. What experience do we want to leave them with? And what I think too is that I would love to just get started. I was going to ask you my 4 questions, But I would love to get started with you and build something small that people can get on. There's no use creating excitement about something and then, not having something for people to subscribe to. So
true. Well, in the last show we did a roadmap, and we know where we're headed and what we're going to do. But as you say, if we get something off the starting blocks pretty soon, because the situation is that a special announcement, the live, I don't know what to name it yet, the live video fitness hub will be launched soon, and that will feature the top broadcasters on BLIFbot.tv who broadcast about fitness. And that will be a page, if you want to know about any aspect of fitness or health, then you'll be able to go to the fitness page, we'll call it that for the moment, and you'll be able to watch fitness shows. So the category is there. It is fitness. You just go to the page and you can find out all you need to know about sport and fitness. So that's starting this weekend. So the first hub that we're working on now is the beginning. There you are. There are lots of hubs on.
It is.
Sorry, I didn't mean. Well, you knew that. You knew that from the beginning. But it's now becoming a reality. It was an idea before. Now we can make it real. So yes, the experience that people should have is one of being appreciated and respected, as you said, and that when they are on the messenger, they are getting information which is helpful and they're not being sold to.
Exactly. Well, and we have nothing to sell is the other thing. We have nothing to sell. Like the connection is the point and the purpose. Help audience members connect to shows, help shows connect to their audience members. We don't have anything to sell. So that does make this a lot easier.
Well, no, we don't, but we could have, but we're not going to. This is not about selling. This is about helping.
Right.
Indeed. Right. So question 3 then.
You are frozen for me, my friend.
I'm moving. Right. Okay. If you're watching live now, I think RJ is going to discover in a moment she's in fact frozen. This is live video. I'm watching to see if RJ's photograph comes back. I have no idea what question 3 is. I'm waiting to find out what question 3 is. Just to say that if you are interested in the live video hub, then please do get in touch. And the link I posted earlier, if you're interested in the live video hub, just go directly to the hub and leave a message. I'm just trying to find who's frozen. Is it me or was it RJ? And RJ is gone. So if you're watching live now, could you just confirm that you can hear me, that I'm not really talking to myself? So just anything to show that I'm still live. I'm going to check. At times like this, you go to the live video on Facebook, and I'm going to press that it's live, and it seems to be all right. Okay, sorry about that. I know we're still live. I know you're still watching. All right. Okay. Thank you, Gina. So RJ will be back in a moment. So as I was saying, if you are interested in a live video hub, then just drop me a line. All right. And thank you, Jason. It's good to know. And Jim's saying, hello, Jim. So Gina, Jason, and Jim, thank you very much. That's wonderful and helpful. Now, RJ and I are working as a team on this. What we're doing is building bots for the live video hub. Don't let the word bot frighten you. What we're trying to do is build services which are of help both to broadcasters and to people watching in the audience as well. So there are 2 sides to this, which is one, serving content creators for that read broadcasters, and the other side of it is serving audience members. And what we want to do, the biggest problem that we have is people finding shows. So what we're going to do is to help you to find shows that you want to watch. That's the first thing we can do. We can point you in the right direction. You tell us what you're interested in, what categories you're interested in, and we'll tell you the shows that are actually live on the hub. As I said, our target is to have 200 broadcasters on the hub. At the moment, we're at 105 and growing. And second thing we're going to do is we're going to provide general information about the shows. Now, this means that for every show, we'll have a full description of it, so you can sort of read through what is. We've got a publication in the UK which is called the Radio Times, and it's been going since television began, and it's an introduction to all the shows that are taking place on television that week. So it's a show guide, but it's more information than you're actually getting on the posts. And then we're going to encourage people who are watching shows to share, because that's the way you get a greater audience. And we're going to keep you updated with regular updates about the live video hub. Now, this is a good one. You know, you watch shows at the moment, and some shows you like. What you're actually going to be able to do, I'll just welcome RJ back. We're back. Hello. Are you there?
Oh, you're frozen.
I'm not frozen. Ah.
Better?
You're back
Worse?
now. That's better. That's better. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. God, the internet connection in my house lately. Anyway, I shall fix that later. A router will be receiving a kick. When did you lose me?
I lost. We just got to. You were just about to tell me what question 3 was.
Oh, right. So question 3. So we've been through, what do we want to do? What kind of experience do we want to create? And then question 3, it kind of gets into, how many, it gets further into how many broadcasts do we want to do? What will there be other things going on with the page? For instance, I know that with the page, you are doing interviews of people. Broadcasters, is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I was going for, okay, what else will be happening on this page? It's not just broadcast the 105 at this moment. It will also be some additional content. What are your ideas about the additional content?
Well, the broadcasts are the first, and I it's going to take me 2 years to actually interview everybody, but I'm going to do it. It's something to do, isn't it? If you don't broadcast live, you're not, well, I'm going to interview 2 people a week, and we'll see how that goes. And I've been fortunate so far to interview Karen and Joshua, and both those shows were fantastic to do. Next in line is Erin, and that should be good as well. I think the other thing we can do via the hub page is that we can put bots on shows. In other words, broadcasters can opt in and say, please put a bot on my show with this link or the content giveaway. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So if you are not part of the bot club yet, then if I was a broadcaster, I don't have a bot, but I do have a show Mondays at 2:00. And I want to put something out to everybody who has said that they're interested in my show. I want to put out an invitation to connect with me, or put out a special, a clip of a video of a show, or, some piece of content. So I could reach out to Team O, Steven and RJ, and say, I would really like this put out to all the people that are interested in my show. Could you do that for me? And we would schedule a broadcast to the people that have indicated interest in that show.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Indeed.
And that's definitely a possibility. Right. I mean, at the moment, the concentration is on actually getting people on the hub, getting the hub better known, and helping everybody in any which way we can. So, yeah. So, question 3. Yeah. Okay. So, you had a 4th question.
I did, but I don't remember it.
All right. Okay.
Let's just be honest.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll get to that later.
No worries at all. No worries. And we're gonna. So between now and the next show, we're going to start building a bot, and is now the time to say where you will be building it, or not where you're actually building it on a live video hub, but where you'll be broadcasting from.
So yeah, Steven and I kind of were talking earlier. And first of all, let me back up.
Yep.
We need a name for the spot, Steven. Let's ask our viewers right now. Hey, if you have got a name, a quirky, cool little name for the live video hub bot that is not that long, please do type it in the comments, and we will take all suggestions from our audience into consideration. All right, so name for the live video hub bot, type it in there. What I was wanting to do was, this is not like a brick and mortar. This is not where we are building the bot text bubble by text bubble.
No, that's true.
We're right now enacting what I do with clients, what I do to figure out what their needs are. How can we make a bot help that out? What are the features that we want? Later on, as we build, we will be bringing to this show, the screenshots of, what this looks like on a phone, and we'll be bringing you the results. We'll be bringing you, these are the results of this broadcast we sent out. This was great. This was bad. This could have been better, whatever it is. So we'll be talking about that pretty actively, but this is not building text bubble by text bubble. So I did have an idea, and I would love to get the audience commenting as well on this. Is that something you're interested in seeing? Because it would be pretty darn easy for me to work up a broadcast on not Facebook Live necessarily, but a broadcast on Twitch. If you don't know about it, twitch.tv is a place where you can get on and watch other people play video games. And I'm nerdy enough that I completely do that. Let me just admit that right now. There is a lot of that happening in this house, but there is a creative channel to Twitch. You can, you could broadcast yourself building things, and there are people that build things that involve code and all of the rest of that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat. And I would love to set up a show where I'm building a bot.
Okay, I think we have... right, okay, that's a good one, Gina. Bridging bot, that's good. Thank you for that. I'm just watching RJ. I think we've got 1 or 2 technical problems. RJ is frozen for me, so I'm going to come back. And this is live video. I'm not frozen. I know that now. So, as RJ was saying, she plays games on Twitch, but it's becoming more than that. I know that Stream Geeks are actually going to be broadcasting on Twitch too. They're forsaking other sites and going to go live on twitch.tv, and RJ is going to do the same when she's actually building the bots. So rather than doing the show on Facebook, she's going to be using Twitch TV and demonstrating, well, doing a live build of a bot. So this is the best way to learn, because if anybody knows how to build a bot, it's RJ, and you'll be able to follow the process step by step and get involved. And if you've got any ideas that you want built into the bot to help you as a broadcaster, to help you as a viewer, then by all means, you can You can, hello. You can, as RJ is broadcasting on Twitch TV, you can add ideas and watch and learn. All right, you're back.
Hey. My internet sucks today, everybody, and the router will now receive 2 kicks.
Want help?
Whatever.
You won't. Okay. Right. You were talking about Twitch and the shows that are going to take place on Twitch.
The lab portion. The put the pedal to the metal and actually build text bubble by text bubble will be taking place on Twitch. I haven't chosen a time yet because literally Steven and I talked about this at 3 minutes before showtime. So haven't picked a time yet, but would love to do that. If folks are interested, please indicate in the comments if you would be interested in watching something like that, because I would love to do it. I would love to teach people what I do because I think messenger bots are, especially with this GDPR stuff coming down and all of that happening, I think that there's respect is going to come back into marketing instead of just getting people's information and hitting them over the head. And messenger bots are going to take off. So come be with me, come learn what I know, and it'll be a party.
It's always a unique opportunity to find out how a bot is built using ManyChat. And Jim is saying that he will join for sure.
Oh, so all right. If we've got Jim, that is what we need.
Right. Excellent. So if you can think of a name for Live Video Hub bot, and Gina suggested Bridging Bot, which joining the two sides together, the audience and the broadcasters. And Gina is interested as well. So excellent. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Are we good? Deal. Right. Okay. All right. So this has been Let's Build a Bot for Live Video Part 2. What we're thinking for Part 3?
What I'm thinking is that this very week is when this we need to start on actually building, so that we can get all the the broadcasters. I've also and I didn't send you this season, but Steven, but yesterday I worked up a little. This is what ideally I would like to, the information that I'd like to have on each broadcaster. I know you've got like a spreadsheet with page title and
stuff. I've got stuff. Yeah.
There's a couple of things that I think would really enhance people's experience if we are able to get that information and start categorizing and doing things like that. So I think that I would love to start building the bot. And so next week, what we're going to have, we'll have some show and tell next week of some stuff to look at. Some stuff that is coming out of these conversations. I'm going to take what Steven has told me. I'm going to build some stuff. Steven and I will bat it back and forth. And then we'll have some stuff to show you next week as to how the bot functions and how you might be able to subscribe to Live Video Hub bot. Again, our whole purpose is connecting people, just getting broadcasters more viewers, and providing audience members stuff to view, obviously.
More choice.
Yeah.
Viewers get more choice and easy ways to find things and to be reminded of things and to actually make contact with the hosts of the shows. And we're also thinking of carrying out surveys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't necessarily call it a survey in a bot, because people go survey, they've gotten so many of those email messages that say, hey, take 30 seconds. And it's really a 10-minute long survey and all that kind of stuff. So I don't use that, but able to, this is the power of the bot. when we get a certain amount of, a nucleus of subscribers, to be able to ping them out a message and say, hey, what do you want to see? In addition to, if you can catch this show, great. If you can catch the replay, we love you. Even better, come on in. But being able to send out to subscribers, to both broadcasters and to our audience, what do you see? And then being able to build the bot forward from there, and to build the page further from there, because this is, this is a grand experiment. What that boils down to is we're making this up as we go. We're trying stuff out constantly.
This is so planned, you wouldn't not believe it. Right, we've dotted the I's, we've crossed the T's, we know exactly what we're doing.
This is beautifully orchestrated.
That's what we tell people. We don't.
I just told people the secret, didn't I?
The truth is somewhere between the two. Okay. But this is totally spur of the moment. Live Video Hub has only been in existence just over 3 weeks. Video cross-posting has been in existence for the same time. The idea came to RJ and myself about actually helping both broadcasters and viewers to get to know each other better and to get the information out to everybody. And that's what our purpose, we know. How we're going to achieve it, and what we're going to achieve is flexible.
It's flexible. Now, I do want to ask, we've been asking a lot of the audience today, but audience participation, kids, this is, everybody gets to swim in this pool. I want to ask the audience too. I have some ideas about creating discoverability opportunities for our broadcasters. But if our audience has, especially the old Blab users, what made that special for you? What made you uniquely discoverable? What was the coolest thing about that for you? And do you have ideas on a process or a discoverability feature that we can put on the page or in the bot? Write those in the comments, please. Write them in the comments so that we can take that information in when we're building. This is this is an all skate. I used to have a drama teacher that said, okay, this is an all skate. Everybody get up.
Okay. Yep.
This is what we want.
Yep.
So please do tell us if you have an idea for discoverability, share it with us. Do this thing, because we are building as we speak.
I saw the principle in action this afternoon. Speaker was talking about Facebook. She said, right, if you've got a Facebook account, stand up. Everybody stands up. Okay. If you've got a blog, if you've not got a blog, sit down. And people sat down. If you've not got a Twitter account, sit down. Okay. And fewer people have stood up until the end. The question she asked was, do you have a Facebook app on the mobile? And that's when everybody sort of collapsed. But we're not saying that. We're building everything up. We'd like you to help us on this journey. Incredibly, we've been chatting away, and Carlos joined us, of course. Thank you to Carlos. We'd like to close the show, RJ, as we do traditionally.
What do we do traditionally?
No, we've been away for 2 weeks. Just to say then that RJ and I enjoy your company, and Gina's saying she knows people who are like-minded will be interested in the topics I choose to live stream about. It's difficult reaching those people. Right, okay, that's what we're going to help and do, is to help you reach the people who need to be reached, because we'll be promoting by topic to the best of our ability.
Absolutely. The Live Video Hub will be, the place, and then we're sprouting hubs. We're sprouting a fitness hub, Steven says. I assume there will be a coaching hub on there real soon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there will. Yes.
So yeah, there's stuff in the works. If you have a group of like-minded people, my friend, please let Steven or I know what that group of like-minded people is, and let's get people involved. Lets people get in. I have been heavily advertising and recruiting for the Live Video Hub, because I think, especially with the power of BLive promoting this project, there's just nowhere we can't go. So really happy to be a part of this, happy to be building the bot, and see you.
Let's do this, and that's right. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got a request for a fishing hub. Well, yes, Jim, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't see why not. Yes, because that would, yes. Right. Okay. I'll add it to my list, Jim, and we'll have a chat and get something moving. That's what we're doing this week. Between now and the next show, 12 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday, we'll be getting things moving, and we look forward to seeing you at the same time next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and see you later. Bye for now. Goodbye from Wiltshire in England.
Bye from Mama.